Okay, so I'm going to be recording this in sections. This is a 2016 Audi A7 3.0. It is the newer body style that has the tailpipes that are rectangular. What I'm doing is changing the rotors and pads. The EBC rotors and pads, and these are the calipers that I cleaned, and you'll see here now this is the after, and these are the tools that I used. You have different Dremel wire bits or brushes, and I used the DeWalt as well to speed things up. You do not want to use the wire brush by hand. It is painstakingly slow. You're going to need to clean this off, and before you put the rotor on, you're going to need to put some anti-seize on here, anti-seize, so that it doesn't stick on there. You might want to put some here too. These bolts here, obviously that's what holds the caliper on. One thing you're going to want to make sure you do is make sure you have something to stop the brake fluid from flowing. I didn't have anything, so quick fix. That's just a bicycle tube cap. I just grabbed it and thankfully it worked. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to use the wire brush, and I'm going to clean some of this off. I'm going to pause the video and then come back to it so you can see what it looks like with it cleaned off. Okay, so it's been a couple minutes and there's the difference. That's what it looks like. Now, one of the things that I also want to point out is you'll see that here on the driver's side I have that wheel turned to the right so that it's easier to get to these nuts or bolts, excuse me, as when you're taking out the whole caliper and the rotor. So I'm going to pause this again, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab the rotor and I'm going to mount it on here in reverse just so you can see what needs to be done as you're taking it off. Okay, so I've got the rotor over here, and I also want to point out to you that these bolts that hold on the calipers are 13/16. I'm not sure if that'll focus in or not. Doesn't look like it will. So, and then the screw that goes in here, the factory screw, it is a T30. So fairly simple mounting. And again, I'm not putting this on here permanently because I'm going to be painting the rotors, or excuse me, painting the calipers. So I'm just mounting this on here just to show you all what it looks like. Okay, so when it's on there, you've got that screw in there. That's going to be holding that on there, and then you're going to put your caliper over and put your wheel rim on there. One of the things that I found in previous rotor changes, especially on Hondas, I had to drill these out and back them out. I bought 4 new ones for this just to be sure on eBay. They were just a few dollars, like $7 or something like that. One thing that you're going to want to make sure is that you order these before you order your rotors. Don't be like me and expect any of the hardware to come, especially with the EBC. If you're putting them on an Audi, they do not come with the wear sensors They don't come with any hardware whatsoever. It's just the pads and the rotors. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this and get started on the rest of what I'm doing.